morning children. Chapter 10 Practical Geometry. Exercise 10.1 question number 2. Draw a line L. Draw a perpendicular to L at any point on L. On this perpendicular choose a point X 4 cm away from L. Through X draw a line parallel M parallel to L. So again we have to draw a parallel line only. But what is the difference between the previous question and this question? Draw a perpendicular to L at any point on the L. On this perpendicular, we have to choose a point X 4 cm away from the L. So we'll go do the rough diagram first. Draw a line L. So a line L we have drawn. Okay. Draw a perpendicular to this line L at any point on the L. So a point is taken 90 degree, means perpendicular we have to draw, means 90 degree construction last year you have already studied. So what is the construction? So any convenient radius, from here 2 arcs, again 2 more arcs. So join this one. So at a point P we have taken, so perpendicular we have drawn because this angle is 90 degree only. Next, a point X, here we have to mark X such that this distance equal to 4 cm. Again, what is that one? At a point X, draw a line parallel to L. So again you have already studied because alternate interior angle. So this angle is 90 degree only. Either you can draw a perpendicular on X, that is also correct only, or otherwise what we should take, this measure we should take and cut an alternate interior angle. So the same arc we should draw here. Again measure arc to be, measure this radius to be taken and cut here and draw this we have to draw. One more time I'll explain the rough diagram. What is the first step? Draw a line L. Take a point P on the L. 90 degree constructions. So 90 degree construction means draw an arc, then 2 times of cutting, again here. Through this we will complete this arc. On this line we are taking X only. The same arc we have to draw in with X as a center. What is the next step? This distance to be measured on your compass, and keeping this as a center we will cut. Through this we can draw. Otherwise what is the other method? We can say that at X also we can construct 90 degree angle. So I'll read the steps now. Draw a line L, take a point P on it. Correct na? Line L we have drawn and a point P have taken on it. Draw a perpendicular line at P such that angle P equal to 90 degree. That means 90 degree construction we have to do. Take a point X on previous step 2. That means on this perpendicular line we have to mark X, which is 4 cm away from the line L. At a point X draw a line M parallel to L. Means last week class question we have to follow the instructions of that one. Alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines will be parallel. That idea should be used. So we have to draw the line L. And take a point P on this L. So I marked here P. Now what is the next step? At P, convenient radius to be taken on in your compass and draw an arc of the circle like this. Right? Any end we can start from here. The first cutting, that is 60 degree construction, if you remember that only. Again from here one more cutting. Now these two will be centers for 90 degrees. So I'll keep once again here one more arc. Again here one more arc. So we have joined with the intersection at P. Then what will happen here? This angle will be 90 degree only because 90 degree construction we have done. Now on this line, what is the distance to be taken? It is 4 cm. So actually 4 cm means we have to take in a compass. Okay, that 4 cm to be taken. Again we have to draw. So I'll keep here. Okay, almost slight variation is there, so let us see the correct. So okay, so at here 4 cm arc to be drawn. that is our x. So at x we have to draw a line parallel to L only. So same steps what we have constructed here last class, that is the parallel line you have done. So the same radius without changing that one, just check that one with by drawing the circle. It's on slightly we have to reduce, right? Now here at x we have to keep the compass, and this side we will complete that one. Okay, so it will cross that one, that is not a problem. Now what is the next one? This radius to be taken. Measure the radius in your compass. Okay, now where is the center? Where this arc came, that will be our center, and using this we have to cut here. Through x. Now first we will cut the cutting arc will be joined by x. Again we extend it. That is our line M parallel to L. Okay, so the steps of construction. So what we have done here, first line, then 90-degree construction. On that x is taken, it is 4 centimeter. At x we have to draw the parallel line by using which property? Alternate interior angle property. We have to draw the, it's marked as L, and take a point P on that. So now we have to construct which angle? 90 degree. So we are drawing arc here, small radius. One more arc from first point, either this end or that end we can start. So here one more arc, again 2 more arc for making 90 degree. So 90 degree, angle P is 90 degree. On this line, what is the distance to be taken? 4 centimeter distance to be taken. So I'll mark here x. So on this x with the same radius, we have to draw the arc. Arc is drawn. Now what is the measurement of this arc? That is 90 degree to be taken. In our compass we are measuring the angle 90 degree. Now from this center we have to cut. Now we have to join this arc and x. Extend the line and put M here. So M parallel to L. Now I think you understood the steps here. So we got a parallel line. Third question, let L be a line and P be a point not on L. Through P, draw a line M parallel to L. Up to here we have studied in question number 1 and the theory part. That is L be a line, P be a point not on L. Through P, draw a line M parallel to L. Now join P to any point Q on the L. Choose any other point R on M. Through R, draw a line parallel to PQ. Let this meet L at S. Which shape do the 2 sets of parallel lines enclose? Question is little bit lengthy only. Now we have to make clear the question what it is. So I'll draw the rough diagram. That is the first step for us. Let L be a line. So line L we have drawn. P be a point not on L. So P we have taken outside the line L. Through P, draw a line M parallel to L. So this step I think no need of explaining, because we will take a point here A. Again we will join and draw the parallel line like that. Now we have to, if I have taken this point only, then PA to be joined, arc drawn here, arc, that is a common thing. So M is a parallel to L. Now what is the next step? join P to any point Q on L. We can take any other point Q on the L like this. So join that one. Okay. Now what is the next step? Choose any other point R on M. So now R we have taken here. Through R, draw a line parallel to PQ. Now we have to draw a line parallel to PQ. PQ direction is like this. So we will get a line like this and it meet L at S. So what is the shape of PQSR is the question. So I think you understood now. I have not drawn the angles and all. You will get confused. What are the you should realize what is the question actually. So a line L is given, a point P outside the L, through P a line parallel to L we have to draw. So M parallel to L, this is the previous knowledge, means question number 1 we have done, question number 2 also we have done. So you know that how to construct that one. Now what is the next part? Join P to any point Q. So Q we have taken on L, R we have taken on M. PQ we have joined. Now through R a line parallel to R is to be drawn. So when we are drawing a point A, and here alternate interior angle only we have used, right? But here what happens, we have to join a line parallel to PQ only. So this angle, already constructed angle will be there. So that measurement we can use here. So this is corresponding angles property we have to use. So this is the idea we are having. Alternate interior angle, that is angle 1 and angle 2. We have used for the first construction, but here it is not possible. So what we should do, we will take a corresponding angle measurement here, right? Then corresponding angles are equal. That idea will be used here and we can draw the parallelogram. So draw a line L, take a point A on it and a P not lying on L. Now join AP and through P draw a line M parallel to L. Here up to here you have already studied. From here onwards it's the change. What is the change? Join PQ, Q is any point on L. Choose any other point R on M. As it is the question, we are repeating the steps of constructions. Draw a line through R parallel to PQ. Let this line meet L at S. Now this step you can understand after drawing the diagram only. So up to here you already learned the steps. I'll repeat the steps. First line L, a point P is taken and A is taken on the L. P is outside the L and join PA, and through P we are drawing M parallel to L by using which property? Alternate interior angles of the are equal, so the lines are parallel. Now they are told that Q is a point on this line L. So I'll take here Q and R is on M. So now again we have to draw the parallel line only. So what is the next step? We will do PQ joint, right? PQ we must join. Okay. Now what is the next step? At R also we have to draw a parallel line which is parallel to this line PQ only. So this time we are using corresponding angle property only. So first whatever angle measurement we have taken, see this almost equal only, there is no change in the radius. First we will cut that one. We will draw the arc. Right? Now the corresponding angles means this is the transversal. Right, from the transversal to the line is PQ only. So here from this line to PQ, what is the angle measurement? Got? What we have taken? We have taken corresponding angle measurement. So I have taken the corresponding angle measurement like this. So from this transversal to the line PQ. So the same way we are taking the angle from here and cutting here. Right? So corresponding angle idea, we got another arc here. Now this line is parallel we required. So I am keeping the scale with the PQ and moving towards R and joining with the first arc and extending. So here it is meeting L at S. Now we have completed the diagram. Now the question is not completed. What is the question is asked? What shape do the two sets of parallel line enclose? That means here two parallel line is there. Which is that parallel line? The first parallel line is M parallel to L, right? Now by construction, which is one more parallel line, we got PQ parallel to RS. So what we are getting means PR parallel to QS, that is one pair of opposite side. PR parallel to QS, it's a part of M and L. Similarly, PQ and RS also parallel by construction. So two pair of opposite sides are parallel. Which are they? PQ parallel to RS and PR parallel to QS. Therefore, PQSR is a parallelogram. So what is the shape they asked here? So we can say that it is a parallelogram. I'll repeat the steps once again. First, line L. So line L, a point A on the line L, P is outside the L. Now through P we have to draw a line parallel to L, join PA. Okay. Now any radius at A, arc we have drawn. From P also we are drawing the same arc. Now here the alternate angles measurement I should take. From P I have to cut like this. Now join with this arc and extend the line. I have to take a point Q on L and R on M. Now PQ should be joined. The same measurement we have to draw at R. Now what is the next measurement to be taken? We have to go for the corresponding angle measurement. So from PQ it starts, the line to transversal. So from here to this distance we should take. This is our corresponding angle measurement. Last time we have gone for alternate interior angle measurement. This time we have to go for corresponding angle measurement. So from this end I have to use that and cut. Through R I have to join. So this time we have to through R draw a line parallel to PQ only. So first let us keep PQ. How the angle will be you can make out. Now slightly I have to move back because R is here only. And here I have to join. And this point is called S. Now what is the shape here? So this is a parallel to QS because M parallel to L we got. Now by now we have proved that these two are also parallel. Two pair of opposite sides are parallel. So PQSR is a parallelogram. Now let us read the steps all together from the beginning onwards. So steps, first you should have a rough idea, so rough diagram to be drawn. Then next steps of construction. So draw a line L, take a point A on it and P not lying on L, join AP. Through P draw a line M parallel to L, join PQ, Q is a point on L and R is a point on M. Through R draw a line parallel to PQ. Now what is the shape of the diagram we are getting? We are getting a parallelogram because two pair of opposite sides are parallel. So the diagram is clear. I done one more time for you. So practice more. This is I think this is the third one is the toughest question among the exercise. Practice more. With this today's class I am winding up. Thank you.